guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play T&A Explore. I don't know right now how long this episode is going to be. I was hoping to do most of the editing before recording this intro, but yeah, today is the 4th of July, or no, it's not the 4th of July, it's the 4th of May. So May the 4th be with you. Importantly, they might end up being quite a significant day in history, at least for people who are interested in Minecraft and specifically Hermitcraft. I've just finished watching Grian, Good Times with Scar, and Doc M77's episodes, and yeah, Grian, Scar. No, it was an accident, but you know the expression "poke the bear." You've literally poked the bear that has an Ender Dragon and 80 Wardens for pets. Oh boy, you are in trouble. Good luck with that. So, we're looking for the stronghold. Today is the day I find and fight that dragon. Rule 1 of Minecraft. Don't dig straight down. There we are. Now, before we do anything else, okay, I should be good against nasty mobs. Ah! First things first. Okay. Okay, so how do I look? I think we're good. Oh, go away, you stupid silverfish. Okay, so. Let's do this thing. Let's just YOLO it. Goodbye, overworld. Yeah, we finally made it to the end. Getting here was a little bit more complicated than I expected, for the simple reason that my server kept crashing while it was trying to generate the chunks for the end. I'm gonna build, even though I can fly. In the end, what I had to do was download the world to my local machine, right? I had to download the world to my local machine and then go through the end portal. Oh, okay, I don't think she likes me much. Why are there two of them? Oh dear. It's not promising. Okay. I'm gonna have to abandon that staircase. because having two dragons to fight is going to be interesting, to say the least. Oh, really? Okay, let's get this egg. There it is. Let's get this egg at least. The next generation. Okay, and actually the main purpose of this whole trip was to get at this bit of bedrock here. So let's see what we've got down here at the bottom underneath, because this is not a standard vanilla and portal generation. So how far down does this go? Oh no. Really? Okay, I can work with this. In case you haven't figured out what I'm doing yet, this is this is going to be a wither cheeser. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark out the trap using some cobblestone. That's gonna become obsidian, obviously. And then I want to be able to get out of here fairly quickly. Okay. Okay. One of the first things I want to do. Whoop. Yes, yes, I've seen that many times before. Loading terrain. Oh, wonderful. Where am I? I'm home. Jenny, I'm home. I made it back in one piece. Let me just make a standard ender pouch. And a chest. I might take a normal ender chest and I stick it down there and I put some endstone in it. There. I want to make another waystone, for which I need to make an abyss watcher. And I can make a waystone. And while I'm at it, I wonder. No. Waystones. Fabric waystones. Local void. Pocket wormhole. I think the pocket wormhole is the thing. For that I need another star. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the Abyss Watcher can be used as a pocket wormhole kind of thing, but it's a single use. If I go to Red Rock. Oh. Okay. That's what I was wanting to make. Cool. So I can put that. And it's gone. Okay. That just took a while to disappear. Okay. Yep, that's me. I'm playing as a bat because you can get into all sorts of teeny tiny little spaces and the mobs seem to leave me alone. So I'm running my little mining thing here, getting some resources, and I've come across something very, very interesting. A lit portal. I didn't put this portal down. This portal generated and lit on its own, which is quite interesting. I don't know what was there because I only saw it after the mining machine had finished going through it, so I don't know if this was a really impressive room on this side that's now been destroyed. But I figure go for a little explore. Let's hope we don't die when we get through. Okay, while I'm back home for a bit, take a look at this. Danger. Dad. Enter at your own risk. Yeah, so this is what Tam was building in episode 1. Pretty cool, I think. There's a lot of machinery and a lot of lava around here. Some warnings might be a good idea anyway. This is my new compacting facility. So this tank is linked to where over there where my crusher, my compactor is, or used to be. Now it just comes in here and all sorts of stuff gets made here. One of the reasons I wanted to go to the end and fight the dragon was because I wanted to build a slightly safer place to fight the wither and get nether stars. It's actually a very simple concept. End portal. Good. So it's very simple, really. The wither can break almost any block, but it can't break bedrock. Because this return portal is in bedrock, although this better end return portal is really fancy. But because it's made of bedrock, you can use that bedrock to trap the wither. So it's very simple. It's just 2 blocks high under I think it has to be a double layer of bedrock. Now with the better end, it's actually more than a double layer. It's quite big. So you put down some obsidian below that 2 block space, and that obsidian is where you're going to put your sand, your soul sand. And you stick the 3 skulls on this side, and then quickly run up the stairs. Wait for it to go boom, and then when you come back here, it's trapped in this bedrock. It can't hit you, and you just smack it until it dies. You have to hit it, otherwise you probably won't get the nether star. Inside this, it was an infested temple. Inside here, under this little roof, is my spawner. And I just built, actually let's go, let's put the night vision goggles on so you can see what's happening. So I just built this belt system to basically dump the wither skeletons into that hole there. So what I do is I hover here in fly mode and wait for them to spawn. There's one, it sees me, it wants to come hit me, and then the belts throw it in the hole. Unfortunately, the killing chamber down at the bottom is out of range, out of the activation range for the spawner, so I actually, to farm this, oh yes, that's what I can. To farm this, what I did was I signed Dam's account in on my second computer and had her hovering here to generate the skeletons, and I was down at the bottom here killing the skeletons. Okay, I think that's enough for now. You gotta do it very carefully and not go too far down. Gotta go in this hole here. We go down and lay down the smackdown. I mean, to be safe, I could hide in my little drop shoot thing, but then they tend to spawn there and they just stand there. When I'm here, they see me and they want to come eat my face off and fall in my trap. And yes, I know it's off center. Off center because I made it that way. It's also ugly, but that'll be a project for later to make it pretty. I think what I'll do, I'll stop recording for a while and I will do the two account AFK trick here for an hour or two. And we'll see how many skulls we can get. Okay, so we're back. I've put away my stuff already. I keep forgetting to put that back. Yeah, it was about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I got only 4 skulls. So let me grab 3 of those. And it's night time. I know I'm not going anywhere dangerous, but I don't like nighttime. It's dark. Very miserable. So, soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4 soul sand. 1, 2 skulls, and then make sure I'm lined up with that. 3, and run away! Let me wait for the earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, that joke. No skulls. But, there's my star. You'll notice this is now a dank 6, which is... So, once I get this up to 8 stars, I can turn this dank 6 into a dank 7, which is the maximum tier for dank storage. Dummy. Look, I'm looking straight in your eyes and you don't care. Nah, 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 nah. This is where I got the crying obsidian for my dank 6. I just went and chopped a lot of the crying obsidian out of one of these pillars. I'm going to do a lot of exploring in the end, because the end is pretty cool. I've got this now, Advanced Wireless Terminal. The recipe for that being wireless terminal and a netherite ingot. The nice thing about the Advanced Wireless Terminal is, let me see if I can get it to display properly. Yes. Range is 64 blocks, but if you build a beacon in an 8 block radius, you can access it from anywhere. So it works over anywhere. And also a level 0 beacon allows you to access it from anywhere across any dimensions, but that's a change I did in the configuration file. The default configuration file for simple storage is that you have to build a maximum level beacon within an 8 block radius to be able to access your storage from any dimension. Okay, and then over here I've got I think it looks cool. I don't care what anybody says. I've got a bee farm. Bunch of leaves in there, bunch of flowers in there, some bees nests, well, a bee nest and a couple of hives. And deployers. These deployers have got shears in them. Sometimes I put bottles in them. I've got glass bottles. Oh, good. That was the last bottle. Cool. And then down here I get honeycombs and honey bottles. Is it just me? Or does Minecraft have this feeling where that the days are a lot shorter than the nights? I know that for a while I was playing on Dogcraft, Rain Dogs fan server, and it felt like it was just about always night. The nights just seemed endless, and the days seemed very short. So the Red Rock people have made friends very, very, very far away on the map. Like, really far away. I mean, yeah, I'm at minus 400 odd, minus 500 odd. Oh no, that looks like thunder. Although my shaders do make it a little bit more difficult to see. Yep, it's a thunder shower. Let's try this again. So minus 380, minus 519, and they've made friends with these people over at minus 2,893 and 1,943. Mine. I just figured, I just thought this village looks very nice, especially with this castle in the middle of it. Fort, I suppose. Technically, is it a fort or a castle? Don't know. So I built a wall around it, which I'll be doing some texturing on it. Don't worry. Built a wall around it and lit it up. Now the idea that I've got here, uh, I'm borrowing the idea from Empire's SMP. I'm not stealing. I've just got the inspiration from Empire's SMP is to build a little Red Rock embassy type building here. So build something that is reminiscent of Red Rock. So I'll use Red Rock and Red Rock bricks and terracotta and stuff like that. Maybe yeah. Oh, dude, he looks so strange. Or maybe no, I don't want to build it on the beachfront. This might be an area where they come to relax in the afternoons. So possibly here. Not going to be a big thing. Go to bed. And as for you two, Theory and Optimus, no more goofing off for you. Go to work. Hey, go to work. Just a little bit, probably somewhere in the middle of episode 2. Very short recording session. We're on 2.0.7 now. Create Deco has finally been ported to Fabric. It was a bit of an odd experience putting Create Deco in the mod pack because as soon as I put it in, fired up my server, and when I connected to the server, it crashed. Over and over consistently. Every single time I connected to the server, it crashed. So I started yanking stuff out one item at a time to see what it was. And eventually I got it to stop crashing by actually removing the old advancements data from the server. So in the world folder on the server, I removed the advancements folder and let it basically start over with fresh advancements, and then it stopped crashing. I'm very happy to have create deco in, because we get cool stuff like these lights and these catwalks, and importantly we get vertical slabs. Yay! Finally, vertical slabs. If Mojang won't give us vertical slabs, we'll use mods that give us vertical slabs. And cool stuff like this. Sounds like there are pillagers out there. Stuff like these, and which goes quite nicely with dam build. And those little warning signs saying, yeah, there's odd stuff in there. I also, at the same time, added create crafts and additions, which basically brings your create industrial age into the electricity age. So you get these alternators, and connect the alternators up basically to rotational force, and then you store the energy in these accumulators, which are big batteries, and you can run engines, electric motors with that in. Okay, so there we have episode 2. Again, running a bit longer than I'd expected. So that bit about this is probably in the middle of the episode was actually closer to the end of the episode. um, since this is story time corner, maybe just one or two little things. Um, Firstly, Dion, dude, thanks for the awesome music. It's really fantastic. So yeah, it's still May the 4th be with you. And as you probably know, I'm quite the Hermitcraft fan. So I wanted to point out a couple of things related to, well, Hermitcraft episodes that came out today, um, and stuff happening around the Hermitcraft community. Firstly, um, the Vintage Beef created this game inside a game called TCG, Hermitcraft Trading Card Game. He spent most of the last year building all the trading cards and things, and they've had this wonderful idea of actually making the TCG pack or the TCG game real, as in the real world. Um, Go check out Vintage Beef's channel. Um, in one of these videos, one of his very recent videos, he announces the real world thing. And what I wanted to point out is the Hermits are going to be sharing in the revenue from sales of those real packs. And something that struck me as really awesome, and if I could afford it, if the revenue or if the currency in my country weren't quite as weak as it is, something that would serve as my primary inspiration to actually go and buy a real world TCG pack or two, is that the revenue share that they've worked out for these things includes Tinfoil Chef's family. So Tinfoil Chef's family will also be benefiting from Tinfoil Chef's, or from the image of Tinfoil Chef and his character being used in the real world pack, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I really think that's a wonderful idea. Secondly, another little thing. Um, you've heard me mention, Well, if you watch the testing and development series, at least, you've heard me mention Zombie Clio before. Now, they are a fantastic artist with customizable armor stands. They make fantastic art, wonderful statues and things. Scar asked Cleo to do some armor stand art for his Scarland base in Hermitcraft. And in today's episode, there was a moment where Scar literally teared up in real life. So if you don't know Good Times with Scar, if you don't know about Good Times with Scar, in real life, Scar lives in a wheelchair. He has a degenerative disease that has placed him in a wheelchair. And one of the little scenes that Zombie Cleo made um, includes a child in a wheelchair. And Scar literally teared up in the real world because it reminded him of his parents taking him to Disneyland or Disney World. And he is a huge Disney fan. So I think that meant a lot to him. And yeah, thanks. So before we say adios, um, towards the end of this video, I mentioned the electric age. So I've got those electric things there. I've gotten rid of this long row of encased chain drives running to this little setup. Instead, what I've got is wires running from here up there, under the scaffolding, and up here into this accumulator, and then into these electric motors. So this setup is now electrically powered. Not the cobble farm, but where the cobblestone goes out and goes into the crushing and all of that stuff. This is now all electrically powered, which has tidied up this part of the base. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to add that mod. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of this episode of Let's Play T&A Explore. Let's hope the next episode isn't also over long. I really need to figure out how to format these episodes better and maybe write a script. Who knows? That could be interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and share with other people who might be interested in this kind of content. And I shall see you next time. Bye bye.